Hello YouTube, and welcome to Historic Woodland Cemetery in Dayton, Ohio. We are just south of downtown Dayton, close to Miami Valley Hospital, and below this area is Wyoming Street, which you cannot see from right here. You got Brown Street to the west. You got Wayne Avenue to the east of the cemetery, and you got Stewart to the south of the cemetery. This cemetery is very historic. It's close to 200 years old. I believe it was built in the 1840s or 1850s. It's the biggest cemetery that I know of in the Dayton, Ohio region. I believe it's close to 200 acres, and I believe it's got close to 100,000 people buried here. I'm not sure the exact number, but here's some of the graves. This is the historic hill in the cemetery, this tower right here. This is the absolute most beautiful view, and I'm right below the tower. This is one of the most beautiful areas to get a beautiful view of the city here, and I'm gonna show you guys some views of the city that otherwise on this, you were up here, you very well could not get here. And I'm gonna try and do my best to zoom of downtown Dayton here, see what I can do here. All right, I will tell you guys what I see off in the distance here. This zoom's gonna be kind of hard to get here, but we're gonna see what we can get here. This video may turn off a little bit shaky here. Alright, right here in the distance, that is Emmanuel Catholic Church. That is the oldest Catholic church in the city of Dayton. It's on the southbound side of downtown Dayton right here. And it was founded in 1837 by German Catholics here. It's an absolute beautiful church right here. And here, this temple right here is Sacred Heart. The camera appears a little bit shaky. It's kind of hard to keep it still like this. I'm trying my best with a zoom, but this temple right here is Sacred Heart right here, their temple area right here. This is a Vietnamese parish now. And right here, this Key Bank building, this used to be the Meade Tower for a lot of years right here. And right here is, this is the Kettering Tower. This building is at the corner of, sorry about this shakiness, but this is at the corner of Main and 2nd right here. Just showing some views of the area right here. And several buildings down here. I won't really be able to name them all, but I'll do some of them right here. Right here, the sign that you're seeing on the highway, that is for US 35. Sorry if the sign, actually no, that's not a sign, that's a building right downtown here. I'm not exactly sure which one it is, but right here, that was a little bit of the western side of downtown and more of the central side. Right here, from this area right here, you could see onto let's see here, you could see, as we're facing north, you could see US 35 right down here in the distance in the neighborhood right here. That's 35 people going in both directions, east and west, right here. And seeing if I could describe more of these buildings here. Alright, trying to get some more footage here. This is obviously not very easy. This is a more difficult video to do here. let's see here. This right here is the St. Paul Lutheran Church, which is on Wayne Avenue. Here you got on Wayne Avenue right here. And this is the steeple for Holy Trinity right here in the distance here. Just trying to get this stabilize it a little bit there. That's on the southeast side of downtown Dayton. Beautiful church. And this last one's going to be harder to do, but I'm going to see if I can get the temple of the steeple for St. Joe's here. That's on 2nd Street in downtown Dayton here, but I think I could zoom it here. All right. You could see the temple for St. Joe's right there off in the distance here. All right, I'm gonna zoom out of this because it's really hard to focus on the zoom with this video right here and this cameras. And I'm obviously shaking trying to hold this with this zoom is pretty hard to do here, but this is just overlooking, you know, downtown Dayton right here. This is the cemetery right here, Woodland. I'm on the north side of the cemetery. This hill right here, obviously this is a very hilly cemetery. This is the highest point that you can get as far as I know in the city of Dayton. This goes up a very steep and long hill. If it wasn't for these gravestones here, this would be a perfect place, you know, for sledding, you know, during the winter time. But right here, I'm just gonna give you guys another look of downtown right here off in the distance right here. This is downtown Dayton. You can see some of the buildings from right here. And I've described some of them. I can see this thing that you see right on the right. That's Holy Trinity steeple right there. The one in the middle there is, I can't really, I've already tried to zoom up close to these. It's really hard. It's St. Paul's Lutheran Church right here. And these buildings you see in the middle, like I said, one is Fifth Third Field. The first one you see on the right. The other is Key Bank. I'm not, and this one that's here, that's off in the distance, that's the one that's across from St. Clair, right on the edge of town. I'm not exactly sure what that's called, but they have like license bureaus and other stuff. It's mainly a county type of building. This is where all the government stuff is, you know, where all the lawyers and all that have their offices. Obviously downtown Dayton is not very lively. If you go there after 5 or 6 o'clock through the week and there's nothing going on at the Schuster Center or the Dragons game, it's basically a derelict ghost town. But I get some more footage of this area around the steeple right here, around this little tower right here, and then I'm gonna end this one and I'm gonna do another one here.